Good morning, YouTube. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back to another episode of the Rebuild series, coming to you from the garage today. First things first, cruising around 195. Happy with that. Weights kind of just sitting where we want it. We had a really good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday was pretty shaky, not gonna lie, but that was mostly just me not being disciplined like I should be. Rebounded well Friday. So we'll see what we have today. Yesterday was a very kind of crazy day. Had to call 911 for one of my employees at work yesterday. Never had to do that. She should be all right. They believe she had a mild heart attack. So that was just an insane experience, if I'm honest, and been thinking about it. It's the first thing I thought about when I woke up today. So I'm very thankful that she's going to be okay. And then I just keep thinking about how, one, how bad that could have gone. And then two, man, that could, you hear the, cliche things like you should, you never know, you're not guaranteed tomorrow and all that kind of stuff. And there's truth, but like seeing it firsthand, because it's like 1 minute you're here and you're fine. And then like the next minute you're down on the ground, 911's being called. So it was a pretty insane day. So I'm still kind of processing all that. But so we're gonna try to get some squats in today. I feel kind of groggy still. So hopefully the pre-workout solves that because I want to have a good squat session. So yeah, let's see. Other than that, man, it's been a pretty solid week. I like the momentum where we're at. All that kind of stuff. So the end of the 3 weeks, week 3 of the 4-week wave. I'm scheduled to retest my maxes next weekend, but I have already realized, and I didn't think about this. Definitely it's not happening Saturday because I've got to go to work that day, and I don't know that I'm going to be able to fit it all in before I have to go to work. So we'll see. Short version is we're down a whole lot of people at the store, so we'll see how it transpires. I was thinking about that last night when I was looking at my calendar and stuff for next week, but yeah. Anyways, Saturday, looking to continue the momentum of getting 1% better, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'll quit rambling and get to the squatting so y'all can feel better about your own squats by looking at that guy. Look how weak that guy is. So, all right. As usual, drink the pre-workout, get warmed up, get this day rolling. So let's go.
All right, YouTube, let's get this training footage review underway from this Saturday squat session. Today was a battle, once again, between the mental and physical when it comes to training. Mentally, I was raring to go, looking forward to it. We had such a good last Saturday training session that the standard was high for what I expected today. Physically, the body just didn't feel great. During the warm-up, I did some extra rounds here, but I just couldn't get woken up. Nothing felt great, and just physically I was a little bit on the downside, but I still think we made this into a pretty good day, and I'm definitely banged up now later on, but in a good way. And one thing with this warm-up that you see, I have finally started doing mobility at night consistently, and it's already showed I guess to me, a benefit in how everything feels and moves in the morning, especially in the garage where I don't have like a hyperextension or the hip adductors or abductors to be able to warm up with that. So what I'm trying, and I'm going to start testing a few different things. Now I need to figure out, what warm up I actually need. So a lot of the stuff I do is very targeted to help improve or strengthen a certain area or get it ready to fire for that training. So I'm going to start toying around with what I'm doing for a warm up. But I'll talk about that in another video probably. On to the squat session. So following the 5-3-1 program, we had our top single for the safety bar squat this week. So we went 45 for 5, 95 for 3, 125 for 3 right here. I had fully intended to go 5-5-5 and then just roll right into the working sets, but went 3 reps just because I felt a little run down, so I wanted to save a little bit in the tank. So 140 for the first working set for 5. Super pleased. I think my form looks good here. I don't think my butt wink is too exaggerated here. I'm not sure if that's was a mobility thing or whatever, where I'm finally starting to get rid of that somewhat, but I was happy to see that. And one thing I'm noticing here, if you look at my right ankle, it looks like I'm caving in a little bit. This was the first time I've really noticed that. So I might kind of do some piddling with that and see if that's something I need to correct or look to change. But 160 for 3 felt good. And this was the top set, 175. The best I had done previously was 2 reps. And I'm happy to report we smashed that today with 5 reps. Felt good. I believe I probably could have gotten 6 seeing this on film. Rep number 5 felt like it moved like super slow, which it did, but it didn't move slow enough that I didn't think I could get 6 reps. And from there, we did 1 set of heels elevated squats. The other week that I did these, I did a piddly set of 5, and I couldn't end the training cycle without beating that. So we cranked out 15 today. Super pleased with that. This was the mental win, where I pushed the physical with the mental, and I was very okay with this just being the only quote-unquote exercises that we did today. We doubled the 175 reps that we did, and then we smashed this back to what I would say is an acceptable standard level with 15. So super pleased with that. And because I wanted to do my weighted carries, and you'll see right here, wanted to mess with some good mornings. Someone had pointed out that some good mornings would probably help my squat. I'm not a good morning doer. I've never really messed with them. I was always told to avoid them. So decided today to just start kind of fooling around with them, seeing how they felt. So anybody has any form checks or anything like that, please let me know. So this is what I got. So watched a couple YouTube videos the night before, and then just got into it. Only threw a couple 10s just to feel. Everything was supposed to be 8 to 10 reps. You know, I could definitely feel it in my hamstrings and lower back. Not sure really what to do with them from here, but overall this was a super good into the week, a super good training session. Super pleased with that. Came out, got our lunges, and I'll be real, we only did 75 meters today. Been trying to make the standard 100 on the days that we carry the sandbag, but left hip did start to kind of bother me a little bit, so I didn't push that too much. And then from there, it was off to the weighted carries. We set a PR last weekend, and I had fully intended to try and beat that this weekend. But with just the way that I was feeling, the goal today was just to carry it a mile without dropping, which we were successful. So I'm more than pleased with this Saturday training routine. I think it was a good end to these 3 weeks. Next week will be a deload week. I'll have to figure out my plan for that. And from there, it was on to do our personal development, daily stoic, journaling, reading, all that stuff before we headed into work. So can't ask for too much more. I think this was a super solid week right here. So hoping we get to retest the maxes in the garage here in a week and see where we stand, because it has been a couple months. So we're going to wrap this video here as usual. I hope you get 1% better. I hope you get some small wins. I hope you're doing well, and I will see y'all next time.